Faith restored. Inside story of Ebereki Eze's Arsenal turnaround from moving house to staying behind at Gunners training sessions. Ebereki Eze has had the last laugh after weeks, if not months, of people questioning his form and the £60 million Arsenal splashed on him this summer. The 27-year-old forward has looked a far cry from the dancing footballer with dangling hair who arrived from South London. His hat-trick against Spurs last November was supposed to be the platform on which his Arsenal career took off, but instead, he was substituted twice at halftime, once against Brentford and again against Aston Villa. Both times, he admitted to close friends that he deserved the hook, as his performance levels were nowhere near the standard of a title-winning midfielder. However, Eze's unshakable faith has been something to admire during these difficult months. Instead of beating himself up over his form, he grew closer to God. Europe Watch: Ndidi scores on return, Iwobi dazzles while Gala miss Osimhen spark. Nigerian footballers were once again in the spotlight across European leagues this weekend, with Paul Onyewuchi finding the net in Turkey again when his side, Trabzonspor, clinched an important away win at Gaziantep. There was no party away at Konyaspor for Galatasaray as they fell to an away 0-2 loss. Victor Osimhen did not make the traveling squad as he was withdrawn after reporting persistent pain in his right knee. "I believe I will." Carlo Ancelotti confirms he is set to sign new Brazil contract ahead of 2026 World Cup. Carlo Ancelotti has revealed that he intends to sign a new Brazil contract to keep him as manager of the Silico beyond the 2026 World Cup finals in the USA, Canada, and Mexico. The new deal would keep Ancelotti in the role until the 2030 World Cup and is expected to be signed in the coming weeks ahead of the build-up to this year's tournament, with the former Real Madrid boss relishing his new role in charge of the record five-time world champions. 5 players expected to miss Everton vs Manchester United after Michael Carrick gives injury update. Manchester United will face Everton in the Premier League in the Monday Night Football, with both clubs having players on the sidelines. Both Manchester United and Everton are expected to have players on the sidelines for their Premier League clash on Monday evening. The Reds will travel to Merseyside to take on the Toffees in their return to top-flight action after nearly 2 weeks without a game. United were not in FA Cup action last weekend, and have been preparing to face Everton since their 1-1 draw with West Ham on February 10. Premier League sack race: Eddie Howe odds slashed as pressure heaps on Newcastle manager. Eddie Howe is now considered one of the favourites to be sacked next in the Premier League as Newcastle continue to struggle. Saturday's 2-1 defeat to Man City has left the Magpies in 11th, with the chance of European qualifications continuing to get slimmer. As a result, Howe has been under heavy pressure, with Newcastle overseeing 4 defeats in their last 5 Premier League matches.